God, spirit guides, ancestors, archangels, and the masters of the highest divine light, I call upon you to please come forward and answer my questions. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Anyone who is not of the highest divine light and or other than those of the highest divine light are hereby rebuked in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Hello, welcome back to my channel, the Earthstar Tribrid. I am your host, Earthstar Tribrid. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. So today we are doing Nancy Guthrie. She wanted to come through specifically first. Let's see what's going on. She wanted to talk about the people who were involved. Okay. So hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. Again, there's nothing I can do about the sound. It either comes in or comes out. If you guys want me to get a new microphone, these things aren't cheap. You know, you can always help me out by making some donations, and then I can use it towards that. But, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. This stuff is not cheap, like I said. All right, so Nancy Guthrie. I made a few new cards over the weekend. I also separated my signs, houses, and planets into its own pile, so that way we can use those specifically for figuring out who is who and stuff. So we're going to put these to the side real quick. All right. Show me yes. Show me no, please. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking to Jesus Christ? Am I speaking to Nancy Guthrie? Am I speaking to anyone else other than the three of you? Thank you very much. All right, do you want me to use my cards or the Scrabble box? Okay. Who specifically out of the people who are bothered? They want me to go through all of them. Like there's apparently 5 people involved with her disappearance. 3 female, 2 male. One of the males obviously was on the camera. So we're going to figure out exactly which one of those she wants to go through first. Okay? Again, if you ever see me grabbing this box, just know that I'm going to shake it. I'm going to try to make sure it's not by the microphone, but do what you got to do in order to keep your ears safe. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. So we got the number 2, Cardinal, for that's creating some type of like wealth or stability. And obviously they were trying to do those ransom notes or whatever. So something was. So with this, is this a fixed symbol? And that's usually stability. That's basically anything that's grounding stability, having control over something. Basically being much more stuck in your ways, and this is more stuck negatively in your ways. I think I might be getting the ring camera. I think we might be getting the ring camera guy. So which one does she want us to go into first? Something about a Toyota. Something about a Toyota. Something about 6 miles. Something about 6 miles away. Bro, like honestly, it's like Joe lives 6 miles away. Okay, so apparently whoever the guy is on the camera lives like 6 miles away from her. But I live 6 miles away. Something, maybe a Toyota might be significant. I'm not entirely sure. Something about a low track, a low jack, GPS, a big rig. He might do a job where he has a specific. He might have a work truck that might be a Toyota. Okay, so you might have your cars that you use to drive regularly, and then you have your cars that you use for work. And obviously, that's something that you got to keep separate. So, some I'm getting maybe something that a big rig, Toyota big rig, GPS tracking, low jack, lives 6 miles away. Now, the guy that was on the camera was one that was actually made because and you know what's crazy? There's 2 men and 3 women, so two, and then as it said that I'm looking at, literally looking at, it says three, so that's a total of five. So the guy that's on the camera is actually married to one of the women, and like I said before numerous times, that these women, two of these women, were in some type of healthcare. So we're getting something about live 6 miles away. Does he by any chance drive some type of big rig? Yes. Is this big rig like, okay, where else? I'm getting something about diesel engine, like a Toyota. Oh, okay. Big rig, Toyota. So okay. So does he live about 6 miles away from your home? Yes. Okay. So he drives a big rig. Does he drive this big rig out of state? No, it's local. Yes. Okay. So big rig Toyotas. And what was where did she live again? I forget. Where Nancy? Where did you live? I forget. I know it's Arizona, Catalina foothills. But Nancy Guthrie. Mm, everything I do depends on you. Where Tucson? That's what it was. Tucson. Okay, Tucson is a local big rig Toyotas. Oh, what happened? Okay. Is the type of company that he works for in these letters? No. Okay. Can you give me the company he most likely works for? Can you give me the company that he possibly works for? Can you give me, thank you for the light, can you give me the company he works for? Give me the company that he works for, please. Got two again. Taurus, honey, something with a star. Um, let's see. Spring. I mean, that could also be a Ram. I mean, that's a Dodge though. Okay, so something. I'm also picking up on something, maybe a Toyota Camry as well, because I saw the Cam. Keep in mind with the fact that there's 5 people. Thank you for the like. Um, with the 5 people, and I'm also getting something about a psychic too. But there's going to be more than one vehicle. Gas, BP. Does he deliver gas? Yes. Okay. Local gas delivery. Okay, so local gas delivery in Tucson, Arizona breaks down into 2 main categories: commercial fleet fueling and residential propane delivery. Depending on whether you need diesel or gasoline for equipment or propane of your home, RV, Tucson has several established. Okay. No way. Where is that though? Where is that? That's in, okay. That's in Tucson. Okay. So yeah, all right. So I want to say at the very beginning of this, I did see something about an ape in here, but I just kind of bypassed. I'm like, what's the ape got anything to do with anything, right? Ape, APE fuels. So I say what you want, but it should be coming up for a reason. And is that 6 miles away from the Catalina foothills? Where are we? Yep. So would that be 4250? Hold on a second. 4250. In the very beginning of this, I got something about lives 6 miles away. Okay, and we also got BP. Okay, so hold on. Me. 4250 North Cylinder Avenue. No fucking way. Okay, guys, this is crazy. This is kind of creeping out. Just a tad. Okay, so I just made this new card. All right, I just made this new card today. Literally right before I got on here, I made this card. All right, this one here says love sick, and I put temperature 101. Right before I got on here, I made this card. I am now looking at local gas delivery, where this APE Fuels Inc. 4250 North Cylinder Avenue, number 101, Tucson, Arizona. Gonna get you. Avenue, number 101. You can run, but you can't have 101. Where is Nancy's house? It's Tucson, Arizona. I've seen. Where's her home located? Okay, it's located in the Catalina, but okay. East Skyline Drive. That's a little okay. There's something I'm not gonna say anything first, but that's a little creepy now that I know that. Okay, so East Skyline Drive. Why are we making this so dang on difficult, computer? Sorry, guys. I mean, so all right, so that specific one is 18 mile, or is that's 18 meters. I'm sorry, that's 8.4 miles away. So if we okay, where's my paper? Pen. So we got East Skyline over here. This is like general area of Nancy. And then it goes ball, 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 meow. So 77, meow. That's 101. That's the gas place. So that's 8.4 miles. And he's only 6 miles away from her house. Is it going to be 8 miles? Okay, so let's do this, okay? North, south, east, west. Okay. Is his home south of the 101? Is it north of the 101? Okay, it's north. Is it going to be more northwest or more northeast? So his home is going to be more northwest, like northwest area. So basically in this generalized area. So that's 6 miles. 6 mile radius of Nancy Guthrie's home in all right, major landmarks and roadways 2 to 6 miles. Hiking trails. Can we get a 6 mile radius? I wish I had my little thingy about. Wait, no, I do have my little thingy about. Yes. Now I just don't remember how this works. Like I know how it works, but I just gotta remember how to what would be the equivalent of 6 miles into centimeters? This, what do you call this thing? Okay, I forget what this thing is called. What do you call this thing? Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, there we go. What do you call this? I'm trying to get like a good 6 mile radius of like, so this is our home and it's 6 miles here. So wait, no, this is 8.2. So we're talking like 2 miles. So we're looking right around this area. Hold on. Wait a second. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Open in maps. Okay. Oh my god, stop. All right. So we have Tucson. That's her home here. Da, 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 da. So we're looking only 6 miles away from her home. Wait, let me ask. Is the 6 miles away from her home where his residence is? Is it also where your body will be? Okay, just so you guys know, if I am able to channel somebody, it's because they're no longer with us, all right? Yes, sir, show me yes. Show me no, please. Thank you very much. Is Nancy Guthrie still alive? That is a no. Was she alive for at least 2 weeks after her disappearance or her kidnapping? Yes. Was she alive for about 3 weeks after her kidnapping? No. So between 2 to 3 weeks. Something about Josie. I don't know. I just see Josie here, or maybe Jose, because I was picking up about 5 people, and they were all Hispanic. Okay. I am getting something about noise. Maybe they play loud music. I'm also seeing loud music. Okay. So is Nancy Guthrie still with us in the physical realm? Has she passed on? Yes. Was it due to any medical conditions? No. Was it due to somebody physically ending her life? Yes. Okay. I've been following this story since the beginning, and when I found out she passed, I asked what happened, and it said something along the lines of her getting shot. Okay, so I want to say, so we're going to say about, so this is 8.4. We're looking probably like right in this area. Will be the 6 mile marker. So that's 6 miles from her home. All right, so from her home, is it going to be 6 miles north from her home? 6 miles west? 6 miles northwest? Yeah. So it's going to be 6 miles northwest from her home. And I was getting around in this area as well. So 6 miles, we're looking about like, I was getting something about the casas about those. The last reading I did for Nancy, I got something about an A-shaped frame of a house, something about either a white basket on a bicycle. I mean, this could be a couple white baskets, but there was something about a white basket because I asked, like, what about this house is going to stand out? It said a white basket, whether it's a hanging basket for plants or a white basket that's on a bicycle. Something about some like a car or something that's going to be parked out front, like a truck. I forgot what kind of truck. But the fact that I wrote this on here and it says 101, and I was going to leave it just as that, but then I was just like, no, write 101. And the fact that 101 is coming up for that area. Is that near the batting caves? I was getting something about a bat cave too at one point in time, and I'm like, well, Tucson, Arizona, probably people go visit caves and there's bats, there's tourist attractions. But no, there is in fact a batting cage called the Bat Cave. So there's confirmation story over there. There's a good possibility that they go there because they were actually watching Nancy for at least a good bit of a year, about 11 months, according to what I was getting prior to her disappearance. And they did see him coming up to the house before that at one other time, but they need to go somewhere further. Mild milk. Gas pump. Is there anything more in this? No. Okay. Something about Mary or Maria? What else? Is there anything more you want to discuss about this specific person? Yes. What else would you like to discuss? Again, I'm picking up the box. You see me hold this box and pick it up, hold your ears. So you got negative changes, emotion, negative, oh, say something about negative emotions, negative thinking, negative ways of thinking, negative Scorpio, that's also death, Earth, personality, creativity. Woo, correct. Getting something about meals on wheels. Yep. There's something about meals on wheels. Meat? Meat? Because I see meat, but then I was saw the MEAL and then the WHEL, so that's what made me think of Meals on Wheels. Like I said, there's 5 people involved, and these guys probably were like watching her. I'm getting something about a pharmacy again, RX. That's how they found out. Like that's how they found out probably the medicines that she would need in order to stay alive. I'm getting something about a Carol or a Carlos. Mm, something about Megan. I see Megan here. Megan's Law. Okay, so this guy is on Megan's Law. Sex registry. Okay. So this is the guy that was on the ring camera. Yep. So this is the guy that was on the ring camera. Apparently he's part of the Megan's Law. He's on the sex registry. Have they checked the sex registry? No, because they didn't think anybody would be. Okay, so they might want to check the sex registry. I'm seeing something about incest. So maybe he molested. Yeah, I'm seeing molested. I'm seeing molested girl. Sorry, guys, this got dark. I mean, this is already a dark subject already, but this got real dark real quick. So this guy is apparently on the Megan's Law registry, sex registry list. Um, something about incest with a girl, whether that's his actual daughter or a niece. Or maybe this is something that he did when he was younger, and like he molested because I'm also seeing something about a cousin, girl cousin. So they might want to. This is new. This part's new. I didn't get this part before, so this part's new about. So something about him. The guy in the ring camera is part of Megan's Law. He's a sex registered offender. Something about incest with a girl cousin. Probably this is probably something he's done a long time ago. Is he actually, in fact, a registered sex offender? Yes, he is. Now, again, did the police and or FBI check the sex offenders registry? No, they just checked like robbing, burglars, and stuff like that. Something about a rampage. like rummage, because I was getting rage, rampage, something about Eagles. I don't know if they're an Eagles fan, or maybe somebody just likes Eagles in general. Really crazy. Okay, this is really crazy. I don't know if you can hear the music that I'm playing right now, but what's on right now is Seal Rose, like Kiss from a Rose, and this is what I'm saying: is Seal and Rose. I'm about to look up the lyrics because I have it low enough that I can hear it because I don't want to get flagged. Oh, okay. This is talking about what he did. Okay. All right. So this is what he did. Now that your rose is in bloom, that's if you know, if you know, you know. That's not good. So this song is regarding what it says. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug that's the high and not the pill. So yeah, this is what he did. He probably did when he was younger. Is this something that he did in his adult years? Minor years. Yeah. So he was under. He was like underage for that. So there was something he did when he was younger, like underage. That's crazy. How Seal and Rose just came on. That was insane. That's wild. Okay. So is there and when it snowed, and I'm also seeing something about Christmas, so maybe he did something like this around Christmas, when the whole family gets together for the holidays, and like he probably hadn't seen this cousin in a while, and like she looks more adult now or whatever. So it could have been something like that. Just so you know, we're speaking in the sense of whoever took Miss Nancy. This is giving us an idea of who this guy is, and if they were to go into the sex registry, they might find him. So again, is this something he did in his adult years? No, this is something he did when he was younger and he was still living with family, like his parents and stuff. All right. Is this something that he did when the family got together for like Christmas, like Feliz Navidad? Yes. It's my favorite color, red. No. It's my favorite color, blue. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, so they're gonna have to look into the sex registry. Let's be able to find him. Alrighty. Is there anything more you wish to discuss about the guy that was on the Ring camera? Yes. What else would you like to discuss when it comes to the guy that was on the Ring camera? Do you want me to continue to use the letterbox for this? Do you want me to use my cards? No. Okay, so letterbox. What else would you like to discuss on the guy that was on the Ring camera? Where'd it go? My feet were doing just fine until about an hour ago. So we got three Gemini, another star. So he might be an air sign. Spring came out a few times already. Got water, fix, passions. Something about polyamorous. Either he's polyamorous or, I'm getting lies, like poly, so I'm getting something about either, maybe either a polygraph, like probably lie detector. Oh, wait, do we need to pull out any more letters? Yes. Something about a tracksuit. Racy tracksuit. So you might be in a polyamorous relationship. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Okay. Okay. Stole stole something off the chimney. And when I say the chimney, I mean like that mantle that's on, yeah, chimney. Something stole something off of the chimney mantle. What did you take? I'm also seeing something about toilet, but we'll get to that. Mantle, toiletries. I don't know. Mantle. So they stole some type of property. So stole property. Whether this was her specifically, or maybe like this is something he did before, but I'm getting something like stole property, maybe something out the chimney mantle, because she did have a fireplace. Something about a library. Jack candlestick. Okay, because I'm seeing Jack. Something about I don't know, maybe gold candlesticks. Jack remember Jack, and I got some. Oh man, was that part of Nancy? There was something that I was getting. Something about gold plates, gold something. It could be gold candlesticks that were stolen off the chimney mantle. But they did take some gold because I'm seeing bold. I'm also seeing gold. And I was picking up something about gold before. Puddle of Mud. Puddle of Mud. Hold on. There's a song by Puddle of Mud. What just happened? Okay, so Puddle of Mud. Okay, songs. So there's something on. There's some type of Puddle of Mud song. I'm not sure. But I'm seeing Puddle of Mud, and there's probably a song. They want me to know, but I don't know which song they want me to see into. Something about a library. Like I said, they probably took something from the library. There's a library. Is there a library inside our home? Is there a library inside Nancy Guthrie home? No, not a pub. Oh my goodness. AI. Nobody's talking about a public library, like a library, like a study. She's like, no, there's no public library. No, you dumbass. Okay. Study. And Bible teaching. They're making me word this all the fuck out. Security system. Okay, so there's no public records or official statements indicating that Nancy Guthrie's Arizona home features a specific library or study. Okay. Or library, like maybe something by the books. Maybe there's something by books specifically. Because maybe like I'm kind of getting those built-in shelving units where you can hold books and stuff. So maybe like say you have like you got your fireplace, right? Your little fire right there, and then here you have like built-in shelves or something that have books, and maybe something off of there, gold, whether it's like some type of porcelain figurines or gold candlesticks, but I'm getting something off the chimney mantle or maybe some of those that were surrounding it. Is there any? Yeah, now I'm seeing something about a bookcase. Okay, so other than taking you from your home, did they steal other items? Yes. Are these items mentioned in the media or the news at all? No. So are we talking like gold candle, anything basically gold? Anything silver? No, gold specifically. So basically anything that was gold, they took. And I'm seeing something about, did they use like sacks or something to carry all this stuff out in, or did they use like their book bags? the book bags. So they use the book bags to take all this stuff in. All right. Is there anything else in here that you want me to get into? No. Do you have anything else you would like to say on the guy that was on the Ring camera? No. Do you have anything else you would like to say regarding to the other people that were involved? Yes. Okay. And like now that I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if there was like two matching golden candlesticks. Something about a star. Maybe they're just giving me a gold star for doing a good job. I don't know. Okay, so minstrel. Hold on a second. Minstrel meeting. Okay. A minstrel is a medieval music entertainer who traveled from place to place singing songs and reciting poetry, often while playing an instrument. I'm wondering if this is giving me that maybe he plays an instrument or maybe there was some type of because it's talking about storytellers like books. There could have been, I mean, he could play music. Maybe he's part of a band of some sort. Minstrel shows. Yeah, maybe he's part of a band. Because the same musicians or something like that. So maybe along the lines of him playing something. Or maybe he just has musical talent of some sort. All right. What other, who else are we going to be looking into regarding the people who kidnapped you? Again, I was getting 5, 2 male, 3 women. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't want to have to do my music, but I'm putting them back on. We'll do Lana Del Rey. Aquarius. So it could also be a fire sign. Number 11, somebody could be born November. Soul, sun. That soul is Spanish for sun. So again, I was picking up on Hispanic people. We got medic. Medic. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? Yes or no? No. Okay. Oh, holy fuck. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. Is one of the 3 women the molested girl or the molested girl cousin? No. Okay. Medic? Because I'm getting I'm like, wait a minute, was this something? No, I'm just saying no, that's not what it is. But now I'm seeing this. Okay, so medic, somebody who works in medic is stole. drugs or prescription. I'm getting something about prescription drugs. Medicine. Stole medicine. Stole medicine. Stole medicine. Did they steal the medicine from their job? Yes. Do they work in a hospital? Do they work in a pharmacy? A pharmacy, yes, some pharmacy. Yes. So again, two. Okay. So like I said before, all right. Try to keep up, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is male, male, female, female, female. All right. So these two are cousins. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. These two are half sisters. That's what it was. Half sisters. So these two females are half sisters. This female and this male, and just so you know, number 4 is ring camera guy. They're married. All right. These two females work in medical. Okay, medic. Now, these two and this guy are cousins. All right. And this guy, who is unrelated to any of them, is actually dating this girl. Dating. All right. So 1 and 5 are dating, 3 and 4 are married, 1 and 2 are half sisters, 1, 2, and 4 are cousins, or 1, 2 are cousins to 4, and 3 and 2 work together. All right. So that's what I was getting regarding how this is all working. All right. So again, these two are dating, these two are married, these two work together, these two are half sisters, and these two half sisters are cousins to the guy that was on the ring camera. Okay. I'm getting something about a side dick. Now, what I was getting with the side dick here, okay, so this, all right, so the half sister, number 2, the one that's not dating anybody, what I was getting with her is that she was dating somebody that was in some type of, either some type of electricity, like where I'm at, we have this place called MedEd. That's where you pay your electric bill. So with like that could be somebody that they worked with, because they remember they said that the internet and stuff went out. So they were trying to figure out why certain things went out. So I was getting something about number 2 having some type of side piece or side dick that was either in like Comcast, because I do see Comcast out here. They could have been in some type of wireless company or even some electrical company. I'm not really entirely sure. I'm seeing both of them out here. All right. I'm also seeing something either a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. Because I'm starting to think of that song, Sugar, Sugar, How You Get So Fly. That was that song, Baby Bash. They do smoke pot. Moderation is always key, guys. But yeah, something about her dating somebody within there, so that way they can turn off, that shit. But they definitely want to look for the guy that was on the ring camera. They need to look into the sex registry, because apparently He's registered on Megan's Law. And like I said, that part is new. I didn't get that part the last numerous times that I've been doing this for since February 1st, basically. So that part is new. So they want to look into that. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Are we talking about one of the other females? Yes. Are we talking about female number 2? Yes. And what's crazy is that, like, even though this is the number 11, oh, turn, still figuring this part out. Okay. Even though this is number 11, 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So this is person number 2. So we're talking about the girl. Now we're talking about the half sister that was possibly dating or having some type of side piece or a side dick within some type of electrical or wireless company. Get another incense burning here real quick. What else would you like to talk about regarding number 2? The female number 2. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. We got number 7. And just so you know, I keep asking, is she out, like, is her body out anywhere? And like I said, if I'm able to channel them, they are no longer living here on our 3D ground. I've asked numerous times if she's still alive, and it said no. Apparently she was alive for at least up to 2 weeks after she was kidnapped. This could be an express. No, no, no. Something about pink. She might wear pink a lot. She could have a 6-year-old child, or up to 6, or maybe 6 kids. Because I know before I was picking up on somebody who did have kids. Like there was a bunch of kids living in that house or living with them. Something about a pink blanket. Something about a DUI. Somebody could be either wearing pink lipstick. Somebody could be. I'm also seeing STD here. So if she's bouncing around trying to get people to do something, so I can see that. But I'm getting something about some either pink, the color specific, like this could be something like she likes to wear, or maybe she has that pink bumper sticker, that bumper sticker that something about ex sexy lady. She could be considered very sexy, like very good looking. I'm getting that movie, not movie, that song Blank Space by Taylor Swift. And I'll write your name. I'm also picking up the song by Paris Hilton, The Stars Are Blind. Hold on a second. Some people are like, "Who the hell is Paris Hilton?" Before your time is before your time. Paris Hilton stars are blind. Don't mind spending some time just hanging here with you because I don't find too many guys that treat me like you do. This could be something. This could be something she could be talking to, like, okay, like say I'm getting somebody who's very silver tongued and can basically, she just talks them into doing. Those other guys all want to take me for a ride, but when I walk, they talk of suicide. Some people never get beyond the stupid pride, but you can see the real me inside, and I'm satisfied. Even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice and naughty, be the devil and angel too. Got a heart and soul and body. Let's see what this love can do. Maybe I'm perfect for you. That could be how she like talks to them. Maybe there's something pink in the song. I'm getting shit. What's that band? Aerosmith. Pink Aerosmith. Pink Aerosmith. I loved Pink, or not Pink, but Aerosmith growing up was my shit, dude. Lyrics. Pink is my new obsession. Pink is not even a question. Pink on the lips of your lover. Because pink is the love you discover. Yeah. In your cherry color of passion. Because today it just goes with the passion. So she could be really obsessed with the color pink. Very pink. But I'm getting like, this is how she probably is with talking to people to get what she wants. Didn't I say a V? No. But I'm getting something about her being very silver tongued, like she can talk her way into people doing stuff for her. Is there anything else in here that you want to just talk about with lady number two? No. Do you still want to discuss lady number two? Yes. Okay. So she still wants to talk about lady number two. What else would you like to say for lady number two? She's an illusionist. She's the fact that I'm seeing Libra upside down is giving me something that's imbalanced. And it's actually giving me where's it at? Because the way they're describing her is very much giving me what's in here. I'm just gonna find it. There it is. It's giving me this. Like, this is what she does. She'll go out and, they probably see that she is easy on the eyes. She's very sexy or whatever, but she's going to get you to do whatever the hell she wants you to do because that's what she can do. She knows how to do it. What do you call it? Jezebel? Virgo, somebody who's very detail oriented. Somebody could be a water sign. And I'm also getting something with illusion and the Libra here that's giving me somebody who likes to play a lot of mind games. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. And this is still on the second female? Okay. I'm getting something about being a con artist, mind games. I'm getting something about a BBW. Something about being a concubine. Okay. Somebody could have a dog or dogs. And I was getting her being BBW too, like she's a big, beautiful woman. Is there anything more in this you wish me to get out on her? All right, so BBW, she's big, beautiful woman. All right. She plays a lot of mind games. She's good with her words. Does she own a dog? How many dogs does she own? One, two, three, four. She owns three dogs. Are they big dogs? Are they small dogs? No, she's got three big dogs. Three big dogs. She works in medical. She's a BBW woman. She's a half sister, number one. Does she have children? How many children does she have? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. She has six kids. Are you saying she has six kids? Does she have more than six kids? Yes or no? Does she have less than six kids? Yes or no? So she has six kids. That's a lot of kids. Good God. I don't know how you do it, honey. I think I'm seeing nine. So the youngest could be nine. I don't think these are all very young children that are in the house. Some of them might actually be already grown. Because I'm seeing something about youngest and then nine. Is there anything more to this that you want me to talk about? No. Do you want to speak more upon the woman number two? No. Are we moving on to another person? Okay. What person are we moving on to? So we got four, we got two. What person are we moving on to? Okay. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. Okay. So we got Jupiter, we got number six. 111111. Something about Saturn karma. So something about who? Okay. Are we talking about another male? No. Are we talking about another female? Yes. Are we talking about female number one? Are we talking about female number two? Are we talking about female number three? Female number one. Okay, so something about female number one is in the Catalina foothills. Okay, so apparently the male, number four, who's the male and is also married to number three, he, if you watch from the beginning, I got that he lives 6 miles away from her house, Nancy's house. Okay, we also got something picking up on him working for some type of fuel delivery or maybe a gas company. I don't know, something along those lines. But he is part of the Megan sex registry. Does this person live closer to Nancy than, say, suspect number four? Yes. Hmm. I know they have. I don't think they would have something like that out there. Hold on a second. Okay. So where I'm at, we have this place called Rob's Burritos, right? So I'm like, I highly doubt they have something like that in Arizona because I do believe that's more of like a privately owned business. So I just typed in Rob's Burritos, Arizona, right? What comes up is Roberto's Tacos. This could be where she lives close. Hold on, let me open the maps. I'm just looking to wherever the Catalina foothills are. Let's do Tucson, Arizona. There we go. Catalina foothills. What's this? And there's Ramiro's Taco Shop, and this one's there's Amelia's Mexican Kitchen, and then there's that where's that? Ramiro's Taco Shop. So she's actually closer. I don't know if this is going to be oh, Tariq, Ramiro's Taco Shop always open Mexican. I mean, but there's something. We got tacos. Okay, so we got tacos. This could be a place that they go to. This could be a restaurant that maybe they own as a family. I don't think they own. I mean, if they owned it, they probably wouldn't be worried about money. You know what I mean? I don't know. We got what was it? Romero's. Let's see if I get that all. No, something about tacos. We have a million. So something about it could be just that one. We do have Rodolfo's. Now, she could be working at these places too, Rodolfo's. Like she could be working at some type of Hispanic restaurant. It doesn't have to be just a regular taco place. These could be places that she visited, or these could be places that she works. Is this somewhere where she visits to eat, or is this where she works? She works. Okay, so I'm also getting cashier. I don't have an I, but I'm getting something about cashier. Is she like a busser? Is she a cashier? Does she make any of the food? No, she's more of a cashier. Hats? No one has a hat. Okay, so I just saw hat, and I clicked on Romero's taco shop, and on the picture there is a guy with a big O sombrero. Okay, so she could possibly be working there because she's the only one. Like these two women, 2 and 3, are the ones that work in medical. She does not. I don't know what she does, but apparently she's a cashier, probably at taco shop, probably Romero's taco shop. Probably. I don't know. But what else can they do? They're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, like they're hoping to God that they just pop up on a dead body somewhere. That might not happen before some time, but from what I was gathering, is Nancy's remains outside of the home that she was kept hostage in? No. Is she still inside the house? Yes. How can she still be inside the house? When did they wouldn't be able to smell? I'm like, well, here's two things. Okay, one of the things that I was getting was a deep freezer. Okay, the second thing that I was getting was that eventually they were going to probably put her in the walls. That's what I was getting last time. Is there anything else in here you want to discuss about female number one? No. Is there anything else you would like to discuss regarding female number one? Yes. What else would you like to say regarding female number one? Thank you for the likes. Do you need me to put any more letters for female number one? Okay, so I got Libra, death, Pluto's death, transformation. Maybe this death of Nancy did something. We'll see. We'll see. We got Bull. Maybe a burrito bowl. I'll tell you what, carnita bowls are my shit, dude. I'll go down to freaking Chipotle and order myself a carnita bowl all day, every day. That shit is amazing. Although I didn't realize, dude, oh my goodness, the first few times I ordered Chipotle, I was really concerned that maybe they were washing their rice with soap because I went in there, I'm like, ma'am, I think there's something what's wrong with your rice? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, it tastes like soap. And she kind of started laughing. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, well, there's sriracha in it, and some people find sriracha to taste soapy. And I'm like, oh, so I take it I'm one of those people. So yeah, so I'm getting something about a bowl. And I am seeing about sriracha here. Something about Chipotle. I'm seeing Chipotle in here. This is regarding the first female. You're getting. She might be a homebody. She might not be the type that go out a lot. Homebody. Something about a truck. CL. I know what a CDL is, but what's a C? Okay. Okay. So I'm wondering if seeing her. Okay. So when this happened, okay. So when I was trying to figure everything out, I've been, like I said, I've been following the story since this happened. So everybody was all these five people. They were basically taking their turns watching Nancy. Now two and three, because they had medical um, history, being able to deal with it, whatever. They were the ones probably providing the medication for Nancy. So apparently, number three here, which is married to number four, and that's the guy that was on the ring camera, she was the one that was giving Nancy medication when Nancy, because I was getting that song, I got the eye of the tiger, fighter. You tie me down, but I got up already brushing off. And like, so it gives me the sense that Nancy tried to fight back, and that caused. And number four's mind, he sensed it as a way to protecting his wife, so he ended up shooting her. Trigger warning, but shooting her in the head, because I was getting something about in the back of the head, or side, like the back side part of the head. Um, I am getting something about trauma, so I'm guessing that when this happened, because this wasn't supposed to happen, like she wasn't apparently supposed to die. Confirmation. I just heard a loud ass bang from my neighbor's house. Um, and it was quiet as fuck up until then too. So she wasn't supposed to die. I'm also seeing something about maturity. She I want to feel bad for her, but at the same time, she was also kind of the mastermind when I was getting all this. She was the one that made the idea about doing this, right? And she was kind of the mastermind. She's actually also the one that drove the vehicle for Form 5 to go and get Nancy. Okay. So I want to feel for her, but at the same time, like, the fuck did you think was going to happen? But I'm guessing, I don't know if she was there. Was she there? Was she there during Nancy's death? No, but did she see her body? Yes. did that do something to her emotionally? Yes. So did it traumatize her? Yes. So is she feeling like extremely good? Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. So she's, I mean, like if she's turned, I don't know if she was a homebody before, but probably seeing this, I wouldn't be surprised if she went into hermit mode. But she's, I mean, at the end of the day, like there's nothing she can do because like she's going to be just as guilty as the rest of them. Honestly, there's nothing she can do. I don't know what the fuck like with this and Beth here. So that's why I was getting like somebody's very much. I'm guessing like with the scales, like I'm not getting the fact that the scales are balanced. I'm getting the fact like the scales are going awire. They don't know what to do. Like stuck in their head, and with the death and like death is not always death or rebirth. It's also transformation for some things. So an old part of her could have died when she saw that. I'm getting like okay, so I'm getting that if you guys were to grab her, like if the cops or whatever were to pick these guys up, she'd be the first one to crack. Confirmation, my neighbor literally just slammed the door hard as hell, so she'd be the first one to crack. That's enough. Sorry, I don't know if that went black for a second there, but like I can't leave my screen going on like idle, or else it's gonna shut off. Okay, so crack under. I'm getting like crack under pressure. So she's gonna be the first one to crack under pressure. Is there anything else about this person that you want to go in on? Is there anything else you want to bring out about her? No. Do we want to go into anybody else? Okay. Are we going to go into the married woman next? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we did 4, 2, and 1. Apparently, we're getting into number 3 next, and that's going to be the woman who's married to number 4. So apparently, we don't have to worry about where she's located. Obviously, they were together. So what about number 3? You want to discuss? Didn't I just say, what about number 3? Do you want to discuss? And what is this number right here? Number 3. We're discussing number 3. Walls. Remember to say something about walls? Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye about what? Eye for an eye about what? You know, it's crazy. The song that's coming on right now by Lana Del Rey is called "Doing Time." Oh, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta look at the lyrics now. 1 second. Okay, Lana Del Rey's "Doing Time" revolves around a toxic codependent relationship. What? Doing time, serving a prison sentence, is a metaphor for the emotional entrapment and misery caused by a cheating and unfaithful partner, capturing a classic "I love her, but she treats me like dirt" dynamic. Okay. In the beginning of this, when I was digging in onto this guy right here, who's also registered on Megan's Law, was something about polyamorous, like he probably cheats, and maybe something about infidelity, or he just has like there's more like they maybe cheat on each other, or it's an open relationship. But that right there, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if he beats on her. An eye for an eye. Walls. I'm getting it. The walls could talk. If the walls could talk. A specific location has a rich, secretive, and dramatic history. It imagines that if inanimate walls could speak, they would reveal the private conversations, untold secrets, and hidden events hidden within the walls they have witnessed over time. Mhm. This is giving me like she's his Bonnie. You know what I mean? Like he's her Clyde, she's his Bonnie. Whatever he wants to do, like she'll go for it. We got RX here again, so that's pharmacy. MJ, Mary Jane, obviously weed. Maybe she sells weed, like a dispensary. Is Arizona, what's Arizona's stand on marijuana? Recreational and medical marijuana are legal in Arizona, but local and federal state plans are in a state of flux while the Trump administration would classify marijuana federally. So it's both adult, recreational, and medical. I mean, she could be the one that smokes, or she could like work, grow, like y'all grow this shit, grow MJ, MJ farms in Arizona. Where's my maps? There it is. Okay, so maps. All right. The only one that looks like is around. All right, so it's all right. So now we're talking here. Let's do dispensaries, Tucson, Arizona. Open a map. Because I guarantee you, I mean, like, there's probably, oh God, yeah, there's a lot. But, yo, found you. Remember when I said something about Sol? SOL is the Spanish name for sun. Guess what I just found? Soul Flower Dispensary, North Tucson. And I did say that the man lives about 6 miles northwest of the Catalina foothills where she lives. So you can run, but you can't run. So you got, yeah, so she probably goes there. That's wild. Sugar Hill. Whenever I was getting something about sugar, how you get so high, there's Sugar Hill. I mean, yo, we need to start sharing this shit and start getting it out there and let the FBI be like, oh, she might be onto something. Let's see. So something about, I mean, like whether this might be a place where they go to get their stuff. I mean, it could be their main place because I got a main place that I go to. It's medical over here, so that's insane. Uh, things just remember I tell you sometimes things just pop out at me and I'm not entirely sure what they mean or what they could mean. Okay, so they live. All right, they're going to live in this area here. We got Curaleaf Dispensary, Tucson, Oracle 2D Dispensary, Oracle. Hey, hey. I mean, Soulflowers, they live right in here. Guarantee you they lived up here. Guaranteed. Because we got, where was her house? Where's her house at? I forget where her house was again. East Skyline Drive. That's what it was. Where's my maps? East Skyline Drive. Higher there, so much better. Where am I? Okay. I don't know where I am. East Skyline. Yeah, that's exactly where they would be located at. I guarantee you they probably live somewhere in the middle of all that stuff. You got Fun to Six Family Fun Park, the Tucson Mall, Soulflower, Earth's Healing North, and then Curaleaf. And the fact I would be considered an Oracle reader. Considered. I'm not saying I am, but I'm saying I would be considered that. And the fact that you got two oracles right there. And I said something about soul earlier, and there's a soulflower dispensary, and it said something about them living about northwest 6 miles from her home. And that's exactly in that vicinity. That is exactly within that vicinity. Where's that piece of paper? So that's 77 and went over. Okay. Over. So she would be right in here. Yeah, that's it. That's where they would be at. I wish I can kind of show you the screen. I don't know how to do all that. But that's what I'm getting, that they're going to be right in that area. That's insane. Uh, is there, hold on, is there a place called Eye for an Eye in Tucson, Arizona? Don't know. We should look though. We got Tucson. Easy. This place called Eye for an Eye. That'd be wild if it like I mean there's some eye places like eye care. Or okay, so maybe she works that could be enough because it says something about medical. I mean like maybe she does work for eye care. She could, but again, it could be anything of that nature. But what I'm also something about eye care place, but specifically marijuana joints and the fact that the Soul Flower dispensary is oh wait, what's this? Uh, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. I shits y'all not here. Fun sticks. Sorry. Sorry. I was getting fun. I thought it was fun stacks, but it's fun sticks. Um, I'm sorry, Funtastics. Good lord. Fun. I'm ready for bed, dude. Fantastics. Because right there it says Fantastics Family Fun Park, and I'm seeing if I were to do all this like this, I can see the Family Fun Fantastics Fun Park. Yeah. Fall Feast? Feast? Fall Festival. I wish somebody who lived in Arizona is on this chat right now. From Tucson, Arizona would be nice. I'm like, hey, you, get out here so we can talk about these places. Is there anything else that's in here that you wish to discuss about person number three? No. Is there anything more about person number three you wish to talk about? No. Do you now wish to talk about person number five? Yes. Okay. And on the chat, I mean, there's five people in, five likes. Thank you for the likes, by the way. But 555. All right. So for person number five, the final person, remember the final person is not related to any of these guys by any means. Okay, this guy is only dating number one. Okay, and that's the one that's feeling some type of way right now. And I already did a description of what these guys look like a full blown description. I did one previously, and then I redid it again on another think live. I think it was like the first live or maybe the second one. Either way. So first person. Got 6, 11. Are we doing the star or are we doing Jupiter? Star? Jupiter. Jupiter, I mean, it could be, he could be a father, or he could just be talking like in the sense of fortune, wealth. So, yeah, wealth and stability. We got Taurus out here. Taurus rules the second house, and that's about wealth and stability. We also got communication, Mercury, Sagittarius. So this is, I was getting first girl boyfriend. So I'm getting scam artist or con artist. I'm also getting something about a florist. Something floral, scam. Um, yeah, something about a florist. I did see florist, but now I'm seeing like floor. Okay, something about a crybaby. I don't know if this guy's a crybaby. Don't know. But I'm getting con artist, scammer. What's that word called? Coder. A coder. This is somebody who probably can do coding. Because I was getting something about being able to dox records, like medical records. Somebody was able to hack in and dox that. But that could also be somebody who actually works in the medical area, like the pharmacy. They can go in there and just look up exactly what they need to get. So he could be the one that does the online stuff. Now I'm getting something about Jorge. I got Jose before. Now I'm getting something about Jorge. Doesn't have to be. It could be first, middle, last. Rob. Remember, I was getting something about Robert. Maybe Robert. Robert. What's the carpenter drywall? I'm getting something drywall. Okay. This guy is this guy a florist? No. Does he live near a florist? Yes, he lives by a floral shop. That's where the florist came in. Okay. Is this person working? Like have a 9 to 5 type of job? Yes. That is my favorite color. Green. My favorite color red. Okay. My favorite color blue. Sometimes I have to ask regular every like mundane questions to just to make sure I'm getting, good channeling here. Okay, anyway. So this guy lives near a floral shop or like a florist of some sort. Okay. It's a local floral shop. Okay, so I was in local. So a local floral shop. Okay. Would you say would you consider him a carpenter? Like flooring and drywall and stuff like that? Yes. Does he have any other job, like any other 9 to 5 job other than like flooring, carpentry, anything like that? No. So a regular 9 to 5 job, no, that's it. All right. So, but he himself can do like computer programming, computer coding. Is he the one that does the doxing in the group? Does anybody else in the group do the doxing? No, just him. Is he considered a misogynist? No. Okay, I'm seeing it, so I'm going to ask: does orgy have anything to do with anything? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I'm hearing keep it in the family. Oh shit. Okay. Now he could be considered comical. I'm also seeing Corey. Where's the floor? Does he live in the same area as well? No. Does he live outside the area? Yes. Would you say he lives within the 6 mile radius? No. 8 mile radius. 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 11 because before we were getting 6, 6 was for the other ones, right? So I was thinking that it was going to be 11, maybe something along the lines of 11 mile radius from Nancy Guthrie's home, and that's what it said. Yes, 11. So let's look into floral shops near Nancy Guthrie's home in Tucson. There's okay, so I am seeing Mayfield, but let's, ooh, not that one. We want directions. Oh, where are we at? Where is this? Oh no, we need to come over here. Arizona, where are you? What is happening? I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. Okay, so we have four shops, maps. There we go. Is this floral shop north of Nancy's home, east, south, west, southwest? Oh, I mean, there's a place called the Flower Shop. Hold on a second. So her home, that's 8 miles. So we're looking. Okay, so we're looking back here somewhere. There's Yoshi's. There's a flower stop. So which flower shop? How about that? What flower shop that he lives by? I'm also getting something about a gym bro, so maybe he goes to the gym. Probably lives near a gym, likely another place that's nearby his home. Right. What flower shop, please? Which Eric's, Lucy's Farm. It's got to be one of these ones. And there's a fairgrounds, dude. I didn't even know that was there until just now. Last time, it was either the last one I did or the one before that for Nancy. I was picking up on something about a fairgrounds. So it's going to be the one near the fair. Okay, so the ones near the fairgrounds, we got Eric's, we have Yosti's, and then we also have the Flower Stop. And then we had the Keno Sports Complex, and I was picking up on something about it. I said something about a gym bro. So, I mean, it could just be the sports. What's the sports complex? What is this? It's a stadium. Oh, it's the baseball stadium. I was going to say something about baseball last time. Bro. Okay. All right, so we put that right there. Ball. We also got stadium. I mean, I don't know how much clearer this is going to be here. So this guy, number 5, he lives somewhere around this area. Okay, remember when I said something about seal kiss from a rose? I was talking about that earlier, and it was kind of talking about what he might have done when he was younger, because something about Megan's Law list. But check this out, where it says Yoshi's Creations and Flower Shop. I'm guessing this is the city. It says Rose. Yeah, it says Rose. It says it right there. So he's in this area. That's Rose. We do have Sandy. Because I see Sandy Street, West Sandy Street. But it could be anything, honestly. But yeah, that is fucking wild. Lives. Hold on a minute. Lives. Are you saying he lives within that area? Okay, so he lives within. All right, so if we were to look at the Keno Sports Complex with the stadium, the fairgrounds, and Rose, He lives in that vicinity. That's fucking. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, there's fire. There's fire. Thank you. So you're saying that if you were to put in between those points, he's living within that little area? Is he living outside of that area? Within there. Okay. Is he considered homeless? No. Does he own? Does he rent? Okay. One bedroom? Two bedroom? He has a one bedroom apartment. Is is it a house or is it an actual apartment complex area? It's a house. Does he live on the top? Is it a 2-story? Is it a 1-story? It's a 2-story. Is it a 3-story? No, it's a 2-story. Is he on the bottom floor? He's on the top floor. Okay, so apparently he's renting a 1 bedroom apartment on the top floor of some type of house within that area. Is there anything else you wish to get out regarding suspect number 5? Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say regarding the suspects? Do you have anything else you would like to say in general? Nope, that's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all, and I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye.